Hey everybody. Hope you guys doing all right. So I listened to, I don't know if it was his most recent podcast, but it was a Joe Rogan episode. Was it, I forget who, it was a dude with a long beard. Recent, I think his name was Brett or Bert, or it was a B. I could be mistaken. However, I didn't even watch the episode because as soon as I heard Joe say the following words, I was like, I just gotta like where his head is at was just somewhere I didn't want to be. So I decided to stop listening to it. It is what it is. So he was talking about gambling and the way he said it too. Like there was somebody that was talking about he was talking about how there's talk or he was the idea of like banning gambling. And his response was that these people should shut the fuck up. The way he said it, and he said it like a shut the fuck up. Like he said it with a lot of conviction, which I thought was a little interesting. And then his following reasoning for telling somebody to shut the fuck up was that he himself is somebody who can control himself. And so if he's able to do it, then somebody else should. And it's like, let's take that concept, okay? Let's just apply that to, let's just say something simple, like even just like shooting a basketball. Like, theoretically, like if I can do it, then somebody else should be able to do it. But the reality is, if somebody's never shot a basketball before, unless they're some savant, it's going to take time to learn how to shoot the basketball as good as somebody who's good at shooting the basketball. Just like with every other fucking skill out there. So it's like these things with addictions. Like you could say the same with addictions. Like, I mean, you're gonna say that to a drug addict, like a crackhead who's stuck on crack. You're gonna tell him, "Oh, I can get off crack, or I don't smoke crack, so you can." Like, does that work? No, it doesn't work. If it did work, you'd think we like it'd be a lot easier to get off of all of this shit if all you had to do was tell somebody, it's like, "Oh, I can do it, you can do it." No, it's not that simple, bro. Like people need to learn stuff. We are not all the same thing. We all have different spirits, we all have different energies, we all have different personalities, we all have different experiences, we all have different, potential trajectories. I mean, we're all made up of essentially the same shit, just put in a different formation, and thus we have a different personality based on the formation. So for Joe to be on here and just say like, "Oh, I can, cut back on shit, so can you?" It's like, yeah, it's an easy way of saying shit, but it's just that's not true. Like it's actually not true. Like people aren't the same. You can't just like we're not designed the same. We don't have the same energy. Some people have more of an intense desire for like thrill seeking and adrenaline shit, and that's gonna make them more susceptible to drug behavior. Where there's other people that are more chill and just want to spend time like chilling at home and looking up stuff on the internet or reading or doing more benign activities. It's gonna be a lot easier for those people to not be drug addicts because they don't have the same type of raw desire to go out there and do dangerous shit. Like it's just that's what I'm saying. Like you're trying to say that if that were true, everybody would be the same, but everybody is not the same. So not the same thing applies to everybody. Now we can all learn to change our ways, and we all have the ability to learn and to change. But to give like a blanket statement for all of humanity, saying just because I can quit, you can quit too. It's like it's not that easy, bro. It's just not that easy. It does not. The world does not work that fucking way. So, you know. Yeah, and I'm gonna say this too. Like, Joe Rogan does have the most popular podcast, so it's the most powerful podcast. And so it's just like with power, man, comes responsibility. And it's like he could do a lot of good to help and feed starving children if he really wanted to. Even just bringing attention to the matter, even if he didn't do a damn thing himself as far as his own finances or his energy or his effort other than speaking about it, even just him being like, yo, man, like collectively humanity, like we got to get our shit together. Like there's starving kids over here, the planet's dying, the animals are being extinct, like we need to get our shit together. Like just to be a proponent for that is in itself would be huge because people look up to him. But, he's going to do what he's going to do. So I just had to say it. All right, I love you guys. Y'all take care. Bye.